Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm doing your weekly reading. This is good, February 21st to the 27th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll go to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. It does help other people to also reach my messages, and I really appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's take a look at your animal spirit, hummingbird spirit. Be here now. Really lovely energy. You know, this energy of just being really present, being really grateful for what is in your life, and kind of looking forward to what is coming on your path next. But, you know, sometimes when we're always living for the future, you know, when I lose 10 pounds, or, you know, when I find the true love of my life, or when I get the perfect job, right? What we're doing is we're kind of missing the messages that Spirit might have for you right here, right now. So it's kind of an energy of taking a step, not step back, but a step in place. You know, and the hummingbird, you know, flits from flower to flower. It's kind of like stay with one flower and really appreciate it. Like really spend time. Have you ever been in nature and you like find a flower or a plant or a bug, you know, and you just sit there and observe it? It's kind of like that energy of just sit, observe, and wait. And while you're observing, also being, you know, extremely grateful for what you have in your life right now. Because Capricorn, I know your readings lately have been about you stepping into something really magnificent. You know, your energy has just become so much more positive over, well, since the beginning of 2022. So sometimes it's about just embracing what's right here in front of you, looking at the progress that you have made in just the last couple of months, and then preparing yourself for what is coming on your path next. Yeah, because here it is, a leg up. The universe, you know, this is kind of, to me, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It is something from the universe that says, congratulations, Capricorn. You've been doing a fabulous job clearing out, you know, all the beliefs that don't work for you anymore, relationships, jobs, whatever you've been clearing out. It's kind of like, yeah, let's, you know, be grateful for what you've done, and here's your reward. So I love this energy. Okay, so let's go to the tarot and get some more details about maybe what area of your life this leg up is in, and then we'll see if there's any obstacles or blockages that you can clear out to help bring in this energy even more quickly. So your present energy is the sun. You know, the sun is all of your wishes and dreams coming true. You know, the abundance, the love, the joy, the gratitude, you know, the appreciation from others for what you do. It's this energy of just kind of like hitting the jackpot, right? Winning the lottery. It's like, oh my gosh. And I feel, Capricorn, you're going to, in a way, feel at first kind of like, wow, I can't believe this is happening to me, right? Like I feel like things are going to almost like miraculously and instantly come into fruition for you. Like you're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, wow, I only thought that I could dream this. I never thought I could live it. And I feel like it's because you took, you know, you had that long period where you were doing shadow work, where you were releasing feelings, beliefs, people, jobs. And now it's kind of like all of a sudden you opened up this whole new vast area for all of this abundance to come in. And it is, wow, look at this, the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. You know, the Ace of Pentacles represents something that comes into your life that will grow over time. If you nurture it, right, it will grow over time into something, you know, like the sun. And that could be a new relationship. It could be a new job. It could be, you know, even a new idea that takes you onto a new path, and something that will really grow over time. It's, you know, if you think about it, if you actually won the lottery, okay, let's get back to the lottery. Say you won the lottery. You would get a cash payment, right, at that moment, right? But it is one cash payment, and then, you know, that's it. It doesn't sustain. It can't continue to grow. You don't continue to get the money, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is that something that you're planting will grow over time, but then it'll be sustainable. It'll be something that will bring you abundance in some way, whether that's in love, money, happiness, joy. It'll continue to pay off. Unlike the lottery where you get one cash payout and then you're done. So let's see what your obstacle is. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're looking for something that is long lasting. The 10 of Pentacles also represents happy family. You know, everything that you're wanting for yourself and your family. And this is your obstacle. You're having a hard time getting to the 10, right? It's taking some courage and strength to persevere through this. If you think about it, the Ace of Pentacles is just the beginning. It's the seed, right? You plant a seed today and you don't get to harvest it tomorrow, right? And eat the produce, you know, from it. It's kind of like, you know, it takes a whole season. It may take a whole year, depending on what you're planting. If you're planting like an apple seed, you know, apple tree seed, it could take 10 years before you know, get an apple that you can eat from it. So it's a little bit of wanting it now. I'm getting a sense of like kind of wanting it now, but perhaps needing to take a moment to understand that this is really beneficial for you in the long term, for a long period of time. And maybe it's kind of like, don't worry. I feel like that's the message I'm being given. Don't worry. It's going to happen and it's going to last. So let's see what your advice is. 3 of Swords. You know, some pain that I feel like you are still kind of releasing. And if you notice, you know, with the 3 of Swords, the arrows are into the heart. But there's a rose growing out of that. It's as if whatever, you know, like tower moment that happened in the past, you've healed from it. You're starting to see the benefits of it. But I feel like this is an indication that you're still allowing the flower to bloom. Like you're still blooming, Capricorn. You know, think about, we have patience on the bottom, Temperance. You know, if you think about it, a flower doesn't have a bud and then instantly bloom, right? It takes time for the flower to open. It needs certain amount of sunlight, certain amount of, you know, water in order to bloom. And I feel as if you may be a little bit frustrated that you can't get over this disappointment, whether this is a relationship that ended, a job or a career that ended, or, you know, even a period of your life that you've had to close out for some reason. There's this, you know, sense of understanding, okay, that closed out, that was disappointing. I've done enough healing now that I have a flower blooming. And it's kind of coming into this sense of the hummingbird spirit. Like, oh, wait a minute. I really have progressed so much. Like, I feel like you're catching your breath and taking a look at where you were when, you know, you had a tower moment or something disappointing happened and where you are now. And you're recognizing that, hey, I had 3, you know, arrows in my heart. I was really disappointed, but now look at what's coming out of that pain, a beautiful flower. So it's a lovely energy. This is not a new pain. This is not a new pain. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And then the outcome, star. You know, total healing. Your wishes coming true. You know, stepping into that energy. The Magician. You are manifesting the life that you want. I mean, it's just amazing. I feel like you have done enough healing that now something is going to come across your path. You know, that Ace of Pentacles. Before, I feel like maybe you had to nurture yourself. You know, like you had this disappointment and you had to step within and really nurture yourself. And now you've gotten to the point where you have nurtured yourself and now you're ready to nurture you know, a new job, a new relationship, a new city, a new business you'd like to start. Like you're ready to step into the next chapter of your life. And here is the universe bringing in that Ace of Pentacles to get you started. Really lovely energy. Okay, Capricorn, well, let's go and clarify. We're going to start with the Sun card. What do we have here? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups on the bottom. Once again, your wishes and dreams. What it is that you are wishing upon a star for, right? Lovely energy. So you're starting this new path. Look at, we have the Fool and the Three of Cups. You're celebrating. Oh my goodness, I have finally gotten over this energy, right? And not that, you know, sometimes we have to give ourselves a little leeway there because, you know, sometimes when it's something that's really disappointing, a broken heart, there can be times in our life where that pain could come back up. It's triggered for some reason, right? But this is you understanding that you have overcome the daily pain of it. If you know what I mean, like, you know, you don't wake up and the first thing you think of in the morning is this pain. Like you are waking up and you're thinking, oh my goodness, what a beautiful day. Can't wait until I can go to work. You know, it's as if your mind shift has changed. And so give yourself a break. If you have, you know, especially during a new moon or a full moon or an eclipse or a retrograde where, you know, all of a sudden this energy comes back up, it's okay because you're still cleansing it out. Sometimes, you know, it takes our entire life to totally get over something, and that's okay. But the nice thing is that on a daily basis, you are moving away from that broken-hearted energy and really starting to bloom. You're stepping onto this new path and you're really grateful. You're celebrating it. You may be even saying to your friends, finally, I have started this new chapter. And it has taken a long time. You know, the Nine of Wands too is sometimes this energy of blockading yourself in and, you know, somewhat blocking new from coming in just because you're fearful. And especially if this was a very devastating broken heart situation, a big disappointment. Sometimes we don't want to necessarily get our hopes up that something will work out for us because we don't want to be disappointed again. So it's just an indication that you may want to, you know, we had the Strength card underneath before, have a little bit of courage and understand that you have been on this path for a very long time. You have done the work. This is the Wounded Warrior. You've gone through so much, and it's also a card of perseverance, that you have the perseverance to finish this out and, you know, to truly step into your next chapter. That's really lovely, Capricorn. Okay, so let's go and clarify this Ten of Pentacles. This is your area of resistance. Yeah, Tower, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, this Tower moment in the past, and the Tower is coming up, right? I think it may have ended a long-standing dream of yours. It may have ended your family situation for what it was. So, for instance, maybe you were married and then now you're divorced. It could have ended a lifelong dream. You know, like maybe you had a big financial setback in some way and you were really always wanting to buy a beach house, okay? And now you realize that dream is gone, or at least gone for now, right? Some Tower moment took away some dream that you had that was based kind of on long-term goals or what you wanted for your family. And when it happened, you know, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords here. It was really difficult energy. It left you not knowing which way to go next, right? Because this was an energy of something that ended, that was some, you know, long-term thing. Like, once again, like you were married and you thought, this is the person I'm going to be married to for the rest of my life. And then some tower moment happened. You got divorced, or, something happened with their health or something like that. And now the makeshift of your marriage, or what was your marriage, has completely changed, And with that, perhaps the whole dynamics of your family. So it's this energy of, wow, like the rug being pulled out from underneath you. This energy of, I thought I knew where I was going, especially you, Capricorn. You're very, methodical. You're very hardworking. You're very focused. And then to have that taken away from you is really kind of like leaves you in this sense of, I don't even know who I am anymore, because you may have had your identity based on this situation, whatever it was. It could have been a career that you thought you'd be in all your life, and now suddenly that, for one reason or another, that career path was taken away, or that job was taken away, or that family situation was taken away. And now you're no longer, you no longer have that t-shirt. Were you the t-shirt reading last week? That's so interesting. Yeah, it's, a very difficult energy to overcome. And I feel like your biggest obstacle lately has been that you just almost like don't trust yourself to make a decision, because you really had your heart set on this. You worked on it very diligently, right? You put a lot of time and energy into it. And then it was almost like instantly, like the lightning bolt came down, took down the tower instantly. And now you're kind of left here going, wow, I don't know where to go next. Now, this is your obstacle, but I want you to know that the other card on the bottom is the World. This is endings and beginnings. Understanding. I think you finally have come to the point where you understand that this is over. This is over, so now it's time to bloom. The disappointment is over. I accept it, and now I'm moving on. Because sometimes when, a tower moment happens, it takes us some time to actually get into that energy of accepting it, right? I mean, it's just like, okay, I'm divorced. Okay. And then it may take years until you can actually embrace it, or, you lost your job and you're kind of like, okay, I lost my job. Now what? And you may even find another job. You may be 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, and you finally are kind of like, okay, I lost that job, but I didn't, I have survived it. I have gone on to bigger and better things. Okay, so let's see what the Three of Swords is. Oh my gosh, this is lovely. There's the Ten of Pentacles. See, the Ten of Pentacles is coming in. You are rebuilding your life. Look at this. We have the Strength card and the Queen of Wands. The Strength card is about having the courage. The Queen of Wands is having the confidence to be able to overcome this and start to bloom again, right? Understanding that right now, you may be actually in this energy of, well, I'm not super excited about my life. But if you stopped for a minute, Capricorn, I think you're in that energy of kind of being in between the energy of being heartbroken and blooming. You know that you're starting to bloom. You're starting to gain your confidence. You're gaining your courage, your strength you're starting to see, hey, I have come so far. I really am over this, disappointment. I'm really over it. Now I'm ready to bloom. See, it's that turning the corner energy of, okay, wait a minute. I have done a lot of progressing. Okay, so let's see what this star energy is. 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I love this. The World again, ending one cycle and starting a new chapter or a new cycle. Okay, so we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with Aquarius, but you don't have to. But you have to remember, Aquarius is about the big picture. It's about healing. It's about, picking a star, wishing on a star, and having your wishes come true. It could have something to do with somebody coming back from the, turn it around. You could have somebody coming back from the past, a Six of Cups. But I also feel like there's this energy of healing the disappointment, the sadness, the loss, the feelings of abandonment, of grief, of over something that has happened in the past, and then stepping into this Ten of Cups energy of really and truly loving your life. I think it's interesting. The Ten of Pentacles is here. This is your area of resistance, but this is kind of what you were wishing for in the past. So this could be, the happy family. It is that energy, but it's more on the material side of it. So it's the 3D, the house that you would live in, the car that you would drive, that maybe even the activities your children would do, what schools they would go to. It's kind of based on your career, maybe your spouse's career, but it's kind of like this energy of what can we provide for our children, for our family. Now, I think it's interesting because the message I'm getting is that now you're stepping, whatever that tower moment was, it was because it was kind of, there's something about the universe wanting you to take a look at, there's more to a family than providing for a family. There's love and emotion that needs to be fostered and nurtured within a family dynamic. Really lovely energy here, because I feel like if you do reunite, and I'm only saying that because the Star card is here with the Six of Cups. So there is a, reuniting energy here. It's about taking a look at how this relationship in the past, even when you were together, even when things were kind of like good, right? It still left you emotionally, feeling not connected emotionally to your partner. Perhaps not even feeling like your family had an emotional connection to each other. It doesn't mean that you had a lot of conflict, but there may not have been a lot of, affection or deep emotional discussions with you and your partner or you and your children. And now it's kind of like this whole situation happened in order that you could embrace that emotional depth that you were really longing for, either in this past connection or in your next connection. You definitely have love coming on the horizon. Really nice energy here, Capricorn. I'd love to see, here in the comments, like how that might resonate with you, taking a focus off of perhaps, how can we provide for our family? What can we provide, in the 3D world, to moving more into like an emotional connection with your family members. All right, and here is your soul truth card. Am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals, and then show up. Capricorn, I think that one of the things I'm going to say to you is I think you've done a wonderful job of showing up consistently on your path here. And I feel as if, this last sentence really kind of stuck out to me. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. I feel like, when this tower moment opened, it opened you up also to looking at your perhaps family connections or relationships. And it could be more than just family, but romantic family, good friend connections, that it's I think it helped you to open your eyes to maybe there was just a lot of focus on money and material things and providing, you know, like the sense of providing for those that, you know, were in your life. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to completely dismiss this, right? But it's this energy of, yeah, I want more than just material things in my relationships. I want deep conversations. I want emotion. I want compassion and caring and kindness and graciousness within my relationships too, whether they're romantic, family, or friends. And I think that that is what you are consistently working on now is, you know, that energy, because I really feel like you have done so much work over the last, 6 months, probably close to a year now. Just seems like you've had that energy. But this is so much more positive, right? I mean, it's just like you have like truly ascended to a new level. All right, and I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Yes, I mean, that just is exactly what I've been saying, right? I mean, I think you were here, you were kind of living the human experience, right? But I think what you're doing now is stepping into this energy of, I want to love. I want to love more deeply. I want to, you know, take down any of the boundaries that prevented me from being vulnerable and open to those that I truly love. Really nice energy. Well, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you did resonate with the message, please consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.